Hi everyone, and welcome back to CRIM1001. It's great to see you here, and it's fantastic to see you kind of persevering through all that is the unprecedented territory of COVID-19. As you know, we've been working really hard in CRIM1001 to make some pretty early changes, some pretty fundamental changes to the way in which we deliver this course. And for you, that means some fundamental changes to the way in which we're going to assess the program. And so I think it's really important that we have a quick chat. And I wanted to do this via a video so that it gave everyone some accessible material that really explains where I'm coming from in terms of the changes I'd like to make. And then more importantly, what the implications might be for you. So thank you so much for your perseverance, for sticking with us. And I hope that for the rest of the semester, you continue to engage and can really see the benefit of the material that we're trying to get through. A couple of really important announcements that I wanted to make most kind of first and foremost, and that is that if you haven't seen already online, I've adjusted the due date for the second assessment. That's the annotated bibliographies and the synopsis. It was previously due on the first Monday of the teaching break, but in light of the Vice-Chancellor's announcement about the break of teaching next week, I thought it fair that we push that back. And what I've decided to do is actually push it back by 2 weeks so that it's now due on the Monday when teaching returns after the teaching break. That gives us a little bit more breathing time. It means that we're not rushed in getting our assessment done, and it means that for those of us who are going home to be with family this time, it's not a major rush trying to get a written assessment done at the same time, and you do get that kind of flexibility. The other thing that we've decided to do is to really reconsider the group assessment and the group work. That was really a core component of the way in which CRIM 1001 was going to be delivered. But we've had to change that under the circumstances because of the way in which the university is structuring kind of social distancing. And so it's meant that we've had to come up with some alternative strategies. Now you'll see below on this page that what we've made available, what we've decided to do is allow 2 possible assessment trajectories. You and your group could decide to stay together. And if you decide to stay together, and I'm really excited and thrilled to see those groups that do stay together, to develop their 5-point plan and to really come to fruition with the development of that poster presentation that we were going to use on market day. So you do have the option of staying together, as I said, strongly encouraged on my part. And you'll see below what's expected of you in terms of the assessment structure, and more importantly, some of the revised assessment dates that go with some of that group work activity. For your benefit, those dates, for the most part, have been pushed back. If, however, your group isn't able to stay together, or if you're in a group but you would just rather go it alone and do your assessment individually, then that's fine. You should let your group know, but nevertheless, you can complete this course now as an individual without having to do any of the additional group work that we were doing as a part of the original plan. Now you'll see also below what the individual track assessments would look like if you decided to go it alone. And there really only are a couple of major changes. The first is we can't do a group interview, obviously, if you're not in a group. So we're going to have to revise that 15% assessment into something else. You also can't do a market day poster presentation if you're not working in your group. So we're going to have to revise that one as well. And so you'll see below that the options that we've got available to us now are to really have you, first and foremost, preparing a written essay that's in lieu of the presentation you would have otherwise done in your group. And you'll see that it's got a specific word limit and indeed a percentage weighting. The percentage weighting is the same as the group work presentation as it was, but obviously this time it'll be a written essay. We've also included over on the Wattle site some more information about what you'd be expected to do in that essay. And again, it's a slimmed down version of what groups would be expected to produce collectively. The other thing is, because you won't be able to do a group interview worth 15%, we've had to re-weight and add an additional element to the take-home exam. So if you're following the group work track, then nothing changes for you. Your take-home exam is 1 question and it's worth 15%, and it happens at the end of the course in the exam period. If you decide, however, to do your assessment individually, then your take-home examination will be worth twice that amount, so 30%, and you will get 2 questions to complete. The details about that are available online, but the key here is that every student in this course will be doing the first take-home exam, that is the first question, and only those students that go down the individual assessment line will do the second take-home examination. Now that makes sure that everyone gets assessed on all of the key requirements of this course, but it also gives you the flexibility to either stay in your group if you'd like to do that, or if you'd like to go it alone individually, you can do that. What's most important for me is that I know as soon as possible which trajectory you're about to take. So what I've got is online, quickly, just a little activity which asks you to nominate which of the assessment tracks you would like to do. Now, I would encourage you to speak to your group first. If you do want to drop out of the group, just let them know that you're planning on going the individual route. That should be of no consequence. If there are people who are left in a group but still want to do the group work, and there's only, say, one or two of you, then maybe there's an opportunity for us to bring some groups together so that you can continue in that process. But we'll talk about that once we've got a better sense as to what the students in this course are going to do, what you're going to do in terms of your preferred assessment track. That's really about it for now from me. You're going to see a lot more videos, I think, from me about how the course is developing and evolving. And I wanted to do it, as I said, so as to prevent you from having to read copious amounts of emails and details. I think it's sometimes easier just to hear it from the horse's mouth. So here I am. Thank you so much again, as I said, for your perseverance, for keeping up, and more importantly, giving us the breathing space to really adjust to the new environment, the new technological environment. I really look forward to seeing you in class, not next week, but the week after, when teaching returns after the Vice-Chancellor's shutdown. Then we'll have a teaching break for 2 weeks, and then we'll be back into it. So, as I said, please let me know which assessment track you're hoping to follow. Have a discussion with your group, and we'll go from there, and you will hear more from me in the not too distant future. Thanks again. I'll see you later. Bye.